Mushroom. I don't know what it is, but there's a mushroom there. Oh, there's a mushroom here. Oh, there's a mushroom here. Tawny grisette. Tawny grisette. When I go walking, my head is clear. It's empty. So all the stresses and strains of life that are going on, all the things that you do every day, it just melts away. Nothing matters. So wherever I go, that's how I feel when I'm walking, and it just adds to the experience. Black cap, I can hear. Chifcha. This is Castle Dyke, and it's a 2,000-year-old Neolithic hill fort, which fascinated me. I was never really interested in history or people history as a child. I was always interested in natural history. I'm looking for some green elf cup mycelium today. Let's see if we can spot some. I'm looking, I can hear that chiff chaff. Here's some here. This is it. And it's turquoise, and on a wet day, it's even more beautiful. And the turquoise colour, that's what the mycelium is doing to the wood. And it's like this all year round. And then in the autumn time, once the autumn comes around, the little tiny cups appear. When it's wet, it is luminous. It really, really glows. And I was like, this is brilliant. What's going on? I thought people were playing paintball or something, but I found out in the end. You want a bit of that, don't you? It absolutely fascinates me. Without mushrooms, without mycelium, we wouldn't have the planet. Everything is connected, and that it's like nature's internet. It's just underneath the soil, and it connects everything in these woods. You can't see it, but it's just underneath the ground. Some pink over there. Let's go and investigate. Look at this. Cracking. Oi, in. These are common spotted orchids, I'm pretty sure. And these guys are longhorns, I'm pretty sure. But I will have to go home and just double check. They're beautiful. When you go out with a macro, everything's fascinating. It's a whole different world. But yeah, you've got to be observant. What's that? Look? A little beetle there, look. See? Tiny. Hello. The natural world in general, it fascinates me. It really, really does. And it's free. It makes me smile. I feel very fortunate to find something that just fills me with wonder. Look at that. They're like little pearls. Eggs. Don't know what from. Moths, butterfly. Beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't think enough people care. I mean, look at the situation with the honeybees at the moment. We couldn't live without bees, and yet pesticides being introduced in all the countries. It's sad. It's sad. Here's some cuckoo spit. You're seeing everywhere this time of year. And if I carefully just... What? Did he go down then? Yeah, he did. So froghopper nymph. They shed their skin as they grow as invertebrates. And they can jump hell of a way, as you just noticed. They're so small, I don't think I'd be able to do it justice drawing it. Back in. Go on, mate. There he goes. Brilliant. Oh, look at this. These are oyster mushrooms. They look relatively new, unmistakable because of the shape. And the grit and the gills underneath. This is the time of year they come out as well. Edible, but I'm not going to forage today. I'm just going to take some photographs. Oh yeah, I think these will be going in the book, definitely. I'm going to draw the oyster mushrooms. I was really pleased with finding that. So I think we're going to crack on with that for the next page of the journal. What page is it? And it's number 15. Number 15. Yeah, it's a fair bit to go. This is just a rough outline sketch to help me get a feel from the composition of it and where everything's lying. I can hear goldfinches singing in the trees. Little nubbin there. I literally just draw what I see, and I don't really think about the style as such. That's, you know, as long as it's as a realistic depiction as I can get it, or else what's the point? This is going to be a lot more neater now because I'm moving on to the pen. Let's begin. I wanted to keep a collective memory of everything that I've learned about all the nature that I've found out, and I wanted to keep it all together for me and for a memento. You know, when I'm long gone and when somebody finds this or has inherited it or whatever, I think that would be very important because those things probably won't be there anymore. They'll probably be in the sea. A lot of them are on the coast, on the fields over by the coast. They might be in the sea. It's important. There's a lot of my emotions and the way I deal with things comes out in my drawing, whether that can be seen or not by the viewer. I'm unaware, but sometimes I'll draw a picture of, say, a horse, and I won't see the horse. I'll see how I felt when I drew the horse, whereas others will just see the horse. So it's a very emotional process. You remember how you felt when you were drawing them. But that's how I emote. So. It's not for sale. It's a very personal journal. I will never sell the original. It's priceless to me. Bowie. But I do hope to get it published one day. When I finished, and there's already been lots of people who said that they would love to buy it if it was published, and lots of them are teachers. So that was quite an accolade. I was really pleased about that. Biologists and mycologists and zoologists and ecologists, and it's quite flattering.
Because you're not an ist.
I'm no ist. No, there's no ists on the end of my name. You thought I was a botanist. No, I'm not an ist. I'm a BA. I'm an ONS. She waits until she gets the eye contact and then she's all... Mr. Mushrooms. Happy? Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not the best one in there, but I'm happy with it.
In a 6 months' time, when you look back at your journal, what memory of the day will you have looking at that?
I'll remember it in my head. I can already see it now. And yeah, I've seen them and I recognise them, and it makes me proud of myself because I can see something, identify it, and if I'm hungry, I can take it home and eat it. I've completed 14 pages and I counted the reams and I got it wrong. I thought there was 272 pages and I was like, 2 years. There's not. There's 340. There's 340 pages. But I'm determined to finish. I just don't know how long it's going to take me to finish. I don't want to put any pressure on myself because once that happens, it turns into a chore. And I want it to be a passion. And it is. I'm enjoying it.